Actually, in the Hindu culture, there is a very big confusion. The confusion between confusion due to the misunderstanding or lack of understanding between Devtas and Bhagavan. The Devtas, Prabhupada translated the word Devtas as demigods. And Krishna is Bhagavan. Bhagavan is the supreme personality of Godhead. Do you understand the difference? One is a demigod. Demigod means demi. They are not even God as yet. They are not really God. The demigods. They are individuals with some special power. Devtas. Who are these Devtas? They are actually, the Devtas are the controllers of different affairs of this universe. Like this is one universe. In this universe there are different departments. There is, say, wind department. Just as in the city of Ujjain there are different departments. If we go to the city center, we will find there are different offices, and there are different offices of different departments. Electric supply department, water supply department, and so forth. Similarly, in the universal affairs, there are different departments. There is wind in the universe. Who is controlling the wind? Who is in charge of the wind department? Pavan? Pavan Bhagavan or Pavan Dev? Pavan Dev. There is fire department. Who is in charge? Agni Dev. There is water department. Who is in charge? Varun Dev. And there is the king of all the devas. Who is that? King of, who says Mahadev? I hear somebody say. No. The king of all the devas is Indra Dev. Indra. So, Indra Dev. So these are all devs, and they are taking care of these different departments only of this universe. But how many universes are there? Why are you late, Amal Bhakta? Why are you late? Every day you are coming late, not today. I started the culture that 8 o'clock the door will be closed. Still you are coming late. So, so different. Close the door. Yeah, I don't want anybody to come. No, who is there? Come in. Shaili, you can come in and close the door. Lock it up. No, you stay outside. Stay out. Lock it up. The class is not the place when anybody can come in at their whims. Indra Dev. Indra is the king of all the demigods, devas and devis. There are devis also. For example, there is education department. Who is in charge of the education department? Everybody knows. Saraswati Devi. Even more important is finance department. Who is in charge of the finance department? Lakshmi Devi. So these are the devas and devis. But Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Devis and Devas are many, but Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Devis and Devas are many, but how many Bhagavans are there? Bhagavan is one. Ekam eva aditya parama purusha. So is Hinduism believe many gods or one Supreme Personality of Godhead? People think that Hindus believe in many gods. Because in English there is only one expression, gods, God. But in Sanskrit there is Devis, Devas, Devta and Bhagavan. So is Hinduism monotheistic? Is Hinduism, does Hinduism believe in one God or many gods? Is it clear to you all? So these are the very, very important things that we should understand. That's why Hinduism is being denigrated like that. People think Hinduism is a hodgepodge religion. But Hinduism is the original religion, Sanatan Dharma. So that understanding has to be clear. So, as I was saying, one universe has many demigods. And how many universes are there? How many universes are there? Innumerable universes. Innumerable. Endless universe. And all these universes are created by somebody, or did it come by accident? Did the universes appear as an accident? Or from a big bang? How many of you think that the creation started from a big bang? There was a big sound and the creation came. Or there was a primordial soup and from soup there was universe. Even if there was a soup, somebody must have created the soup or cooked the soup. The soup couldn't be there by itself. So, now who is the creator? Who is the creator? Vishnu is the creator. Who is Vishnu? Vishnu is an expansion of Krishna for the sake of creating this material nature. When the Lord expands in order for the creation of material nature, then he assumes the form of Vishnu. How many Vishnus are there? 3 Vishnus are there. 3 types of Vishnus. Karanodakshai Vishnu or Mahavishnu. One who is lying in the causal ocean. Karanodakshai Vishnu. He is lying in the causal ocean, and as he is breathing, from his breathing all these universes are coming out. When you breathe underwater, did you ever try breathing underwater? What happens? Bubbles come. So similarly, when Mahavishnu is breathing in causal ocean, the bubbles are created. And each bubble is an universe. And Vishnu is not breathing only through his mouth. Vishnu is breathing through every pore of his body also. We also breathe through our pores. But that breathing is unregistered practically. When we breathe underwater, from our pores, bubbles are not generated, but they are so small that we don't notice that. But when Mahavishnu breathes in causal ocean, even from the pores of his body, the bubbles are generated, and they are the universes. This way there are various types of, various sizes of universes. Various types of universes. And then there is Mahavishnu's body. From the pores of Mahavishnu's body, as he is breathing, the universes are generated. Now, is Mahavishnu's body limited or unlimited? The pores in Mahavishnu's body are limited or unlimited? So in that sense the universe is also unlimited. And then say a bubble is generated in the causal ocean. Now, have you seen the bubble? What is inside the bubble? Inside the bubble is only air. So then Mahavishnu enters into each universe, inside each universe, as Garbhodakshai Vishnu. Then he fills up the universe he fills up the universe with water generated from his body. The water comes out from the body is known as sweat. So this is Sanskrit word for sweat is Sweda. Here you can see how Sanskrit is the mother of all languages. English word sweat came from the Sanskrit word Sweda. Do you see the similarity? Sweda, S-V-E-D-A, and S-W, sway, and how do you spell sweat? S-W-E-A-T, sweat. So anyway, so sway, therefore it's called Sweda body, as if it's the sweat of Mahavishnu. I'm sorry, Garbhodakshai Vishnu. So he fills up the universe with fills up half the universe with the sweat from his body, and then he lies on that water. That is Garbhodakshai Vishnu. Garbha Udak Shai Vishnu. Then from his navel sprouts a lotus. From his navel comes out a lotus, and Brahma is born in that lotus. So that is how creation actually takes place. Anyway, so this is the difference between demigods and the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Krishna actually made it a point that he is the only worshipable Lord. There is no need to worship this demigods and demigoddesses. Because in simple words, but does it mean we should be disrespectful to them? No. We should respect them, but we should understand who they are. Like if you know the chairman, do you go to the clerk? If you know the chairman of the company, do you need to go to the clerk to get your work done? Or you phone up the chairman and tell him, hello, my friend, how are you doing? Don't you say that? Look, I need these things, can you please send it to me? And your friend who is the chairman, he says, okay. And he instructs the departmental heads to take care. So that is the advantage of worshipping Krishna. Another example is given. Krishna is the root, being the cause of the creation, and he being the supreme maintainer. He is the root of everything. So when you pour water in the root, do you need to separately put water in the branches and twigs and leaves? Is there any need to water the different parts of the tree? Just by watering the root, the whole tree gets watered. Similarly, when Krishna is worshipped, all the demigods are satisfied. But this, through these pastimes, Krishna is making this point to us. Krishna at that time was very little. He was only 7 years old. He was 7 years old, and one day, one morning, he saw that everyone is very busy preparing for something. So Krishna asked his father, Nanda Maharaj, why are you so busy? What are you doing? So Nanda Maharaj, actually Bhagavatam, we have to understand, is a summary. The activities of Krishna in short has been given in Bhagavatam, but they have been elaborately described in different Puranas and Samhitas and Champus. Like for example, Srila Jiva Goswami in Gopal Champu describes elaborately the Govardhan puja. Garga Muni in Garga Samhita describes these pastimes of Krishna. All these pastimes of Krishna has been elaborately explained. So we'll try to recall some of those descriptions. So Krishna was, Krishna saw, it has been described, how it has it been described in Srimad Bhagavatam in summary. Krishna asked Nanda Maharaj. At first Nanda Maharaj didn't want to answer. He was, first of all, he was too busy, and he knew that once this boy starts to ask questions, there will be millions of questions, one after another. So, and he was too busy to indulge in this answering, question-answer session. So Nanda Maharaj first tried to avoid. Said, Krishna, I'm too busy, please don't, not now, some other time. Then Krishna says, look, if I do not know, then I'll be in ignorance. And everybody will say that your son is a fool. So Nanda Maharaj finally said, okay, tell me, what do you, okay, today we are preparing for Indra puja, worshipping Indra. Krishna asked, why do you worship Indra? Nanda Maharaj said, yes, that's what I thought. Like there will be millions of questions now that you started. So Nanda Maharaj said, we are cowherd people, we need rain. Annad bhavanti bhutani parjannad anna sambhava. Because of rain, the food grains are produced. Krishna wanted to say something else also, he didn't say it at that time, which is said in Bhagavad Gita after that. Jagat bhavati parjanna. That also, up to that, it was also all right. So parjannad anna sambhava. Jagga karma samudbhava. Anyway, so Nanda Maharaj said, look, we are cowherd people, we need rain, and that's why we worship Indra. Indra is the god of rain, he is the controller of rain. So Krishna said, well, in the middle of the ocean, there is no need for water. And no one there worships Indra. But still, how does it rain in the middle of the ocean? Nanda Maharaj got stuck. And so he said, look, Krishna, this is a custom that worshipping Indra is going on for generations. So then Krishna asked, is this custom Vedic or colloquial? Is it a local custom or a Vedic custom? Nanda Maharaj thought And then he said that it is actually a local custom. Then Krishna said, why stick to this local custom? There is no need to worship Indra. Indra doesn't give rain. Like everything happens in this material nature according to karmic reaction. And we are cowherd community. We should be thankful to Govardhan. For Govardhan gives the soft green grass that our cows graze on in the pasturing grounds. Govardhan supplies the water, and in this way Krishna started to glorify Govardhan. Then Nanda Maharaj, then Krishna says, let's worship Govardhan. So Nanda Maharaj accepted Krishna's instructions, and all the paraphernalia that was collected for Indra Puja has been used in Govardhan Puja. They offered. Gopal Champu gives a very elaborate description of this Annakut, the collection of foodstuff. You want to hear what kind of Annakut was there? The mountain was made of foodstuff. First they put banana leaves all around. Then on top of those banana leaves they put chapatis and parathas and puris. That was the first layer. Then they stacked rice, fried rice and pushpanya, that pulao. So all that was stacked up, and then they put layers of fried stuffs. Then they put halwa, sabji. So all that was piled up in a huge mountain. And then this is how the Annakut, the mountain of Anya, was made. And then as it was offered to Govardhan, they saw that there was a huge form that looked exactly like Krishna. Just as Govardhan's peak reached the sky, this form also looked like his head was up to the sky. And with his big hands he was taking the food and he was eating. And oh, I forgot to mention one thing also. They made this they made this mountain, and then they made a fountain of ghee pouring through it. The hill has a fountain, fall. The fountain, it was a fountain of ghee. Ghee was flowing through the mountain. And so this Govardhan was eating, and there was a small Krishna, he was watching Govardhan. And then Krishna told everyone, see, he is eating. When you offered to Indra, did Indra ever appear and eat? You thought you were offering to Indra, but you never saw him eating. But here you can see Govardhan is eating. Now in the meantime, Indra got all dressed up, ready to accept his worship, and then he found no worship. Nothing was coming to him. So Indra became very surprised what happened. Then he found out that instead of worshipping him, these cowherd people are worshipping Govardhan. And that also due to the instruction of a little child, 7-year-old child. So Indra became very upset. He said, okay, because of their offenses, they need to be punished. So Indra called the cloud of devastation called Sambartak. Sambarta cloud pours rain and hailstorm at the time of annihilation. So Indra called Sambartak and he sent Sambartak, told Sambartak, go destroy Vrindavan. So Sambartak went, and all of a sudden the residents of Vrindavan, when they just finished circumambulating Govardhan after worshipping him, they found that this cloud on the horizon, northeast horizon. So they could see that a terrible cloud is coming with hailstorm. So they all were afraid, and they thought, yes, Indra has become angry now, so Indra will punish us. So they all approached Krishna. Please, Krishna, Krishna, save us. Krishna said, don't worry. And what did Krishna do? The wonderful Krishna, although he was 7 years old, he just lifted Govardhan with his left hand, and on the top of his little finger he held Govardhan like an umbrella. And Krishna said, please come, all of you, go under this hill and take shelter. Now because of lifting of Govardhan, a cavity was created, so they all went in that cavity. When they came, Gopal Champu again describes this very nicely, that when they came, generally when the cavity is made, big hole is made, it becomes difficult to go down. But they found beautiful stairs and ramp. For the cows, cows could not go through the stairs, so for the cows there was a ramp. So they took all their animals and they went under there. And they found that by lifting Govardhan, a huge hall was created, which was more opulent, more gorgeous than the most opulent palace. There were pillars made of marble and onyx. The floors were made of precious gems, and the gems were studded on the side of the walls and on the pillars, which was lighting up that place. And not only that, there was so much food. And so this way they went under Govardhan. And for 7 days Indra kept on sending the storm and wind with lightning and thunder. Actually, thunder, then Indra sent lightning. Go and find out what happened in Vrindavan. So lightning came back in a flash, went and came back, right? And said, Vrindavan has become empty. Everyone is dead. Not a single soul is surviving. So Indra said, very, very good. But then wind came back and gave the news, no. What lightning said was wrong. Actually, Govardhan has gone up. Maybe after eating all the food that was meant for you, Govardhan has become so strong that it is now floating in the sky, and everyone has taken shelter of Govardhan, under Govardhan. So Indra said, oh, there was a mountain called Mainak that used to fly, but I cut its wings because it used to fly with its wings, a mountain with wings. So since then, that mountain has become static. Now has it developed its wings again and started to fly? Anyway, with my thunder I cut the wings and smashed his pride. So Indra sent thunder with the order Just keep on breaking this mountain. Just go and destroy the mountain. But although thunder was coming incessantly, striking, nothing happened to the hill. Because Krishna was absorbing the shock of the thunder. Vajra. So in this way, when finally after 7 days, Indra began to wonder, what is this? Who is this boy? So Indra went to his guru, Brihaspati, and asked him, who is this boy? And he told him what happened. Brihaspati said, Indra, you made a big mistake. This boy is the origin of your Lord of the Lords, Narayan. Narayan is his Amsa. Ete changsha kala pungsha Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. So then Indra started to tremble with fear. So he said, please tell me what can I do. So then Brihaspati said, look, Krishna is naturally very angry with you. Because you dared to destroy Vrindavan, his abode, where his most intimate devotees reside. You tried to destroy his devotees. Krishna is not going to tolerate this offense. The only hope is you take shelter of Surabhi, because Krishna is very fond of his cows. So when Krishna sees Surabhi, Krishna will see Surabhi, his anger will subside. Then you come out and beg forgiveness. So Indra did that. Indra went to Surabhi, and Surabhi said, okay, you come hiding behind me. So Indra was holding on to Surabhi's tail and came to Krishna when Surabhi bathed Krishna with her milk. So when Krishna's anger subsided, then Indra came, begged forgiveness. So from these pastimes, what do we learn? What did we learn? Is there any need to worship Indra? Is there any need to worship any demigods? No. We are respectful towards demigods, but we don't need to we don't need to worship them to have our basic necessities fulfilled. Our goal of life is to surrender to Krishna. Worship Krishna. Aradho Bhagavan Brojesho Tanai. The Supreme Worshipable Lord is the son of Nanda Maharaj, Shri Krishna. Stadhama Vrindavanam. His abode is Vrindavan. Now Govardhan Puja has, or rather this Govardhan pastimes, lifting of Govardhan pastimes, has various other objectives also. Krishna, by performing one pastimes, fulfill many purposes. Residents of Vrindavan, what do they want? What the residents of Vrindavan want? They simply wanted to be with Krishna. But the cowherd boys, they used to be with Krishna during the day. Cowherd boys, cows, they are with Krishna during day. At night, they can't be with Krishna. The gopis are with Krishna at night. During the day, they can't be with Krishna. And Nanda Maharaj, Mother Jashoda, and other elderly residents of Vrindavan, they would see Krishna only when Krishna would come back after pasturing ground, tending the cows in the pasturing ground, and when Krishna would stay and go to the pasture. So they would see only Krishna during that time, sometime in the morning, sometimes in the evening. But they all wanted to see Krishna all the time. Therefore Krishna made that arrangement through this lifting of Govardhan. For 7 days, 7 nights, they all were with Krishna, uninterrupted. So that is how Krishna fulfilled everyone's desire through this lifting of Govardhan pastimes. Thank you all very much. All glory is to Srila Prabhupada, Gaur Premanande. Hari Hari. Does anybody have any question? Demigod कैसे?
मतलब उस समय कुछ समस्या आती है व्यक्ति के जीवन में और उस समय फिर वो भक्ति
नहीं डेमिगॉड्स करते नहीं हैं वो। भगवान की जब भगवान के शरण लेते हैं कोई तो भगवान ही उसको आगे बढ़ाने के लिए ऐसा आयोजन करते हैं, मुसीबतें में डालते हैं। वो डेमिगॉड्स नहीं, भगवान की इच्छा से ये होता है। और मुसीबत के कारण वो भगवान के प्रति और भी आसक्त होते हैं। भगवान के प्रति आसक्ति बढ़ाने के लिए ये मुसीबतें आती है। ओके Material world is created by, where did you get that? Give me the source. Where did you get that? Did you get that in any of the scriptures? So, anyway, the material world is not created by Sadasiva. I gave the description. Vishnu created the material world. In spite of telling so much, still you are getting into this. Material world is created by Sadasiva. Where did you get that? Jayesh Das from Calcutta. Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj, please accept my most humble obeisances. My question is, when Akrura was bringing Krishna and Balaram to Mathura, on the way he went to take bath in Jamuna and he saw Krishna simultaneously under the water and on the chariot. Which one is Brajendra Nandan and which one is Vasudev Krishna? Brajendra Nandan Krishna is whom Akrura took up to that point. And when he saw him on the water, not underwater, he saw him in the water or on the water, his four-armed form. That four-armed form that he saw was Vasudev Krishna. And the Krishna, the two-armed form Krishna, Vasudev Krishna, you see Brajendra Nandan Krishna is always two-armed. Dibhuj, Shyam Sundar, Muralidhar. That's the definition of Brajendra Nandan Krishna. He is two-armed, he is Shyam Sundar, and he plays flute, Muralidhar. But Vasudev Krishna is sometimes two-armed, sometimes four-armed. Anyway, as you are asking, that the one he saw on the water is Vasudev Krishna.
Krishna's pastimes have been elaborately described in many Puranas, Samhitas and Champus. So what this Champus signifies? As we know, this Samhita and Puranas are included in Vedic literatures. Champus.
Champu Kavya is a structure. Champu, generally scriptures are all in poetry, in symmetrical poetry. But Champu sometimes prose, sometimes poetry. That is called, when it is sometimes prose, sometimes poetry, that is called Champu Kavya, like Gopal Champu. Brindavan Champu. They are generally Mahaprabhu's associates, the Goswamis. They wrote Krishna's pastimes in form of champus. Yes?
In regards to the names for the ladies, they sometimes have Devi Dasi and sometimes only Dasi. Like Yashoda Devi Dasi or Yashoda Dasi. So what does the Devi refer to? Does it refer to Mother Yashoda, that she is a Devi, or does it refer to the lady?
No, Devi is the address of a female. The female are addressed as Devi and male are addressed as Deva.
Yes, so, but the Devi, does that address that Mother Yashoda is Devi, or the lady who carries the name?
Oh no,
she
that is,
Devi?
no, that Mother Jashoda is the Devi. Say Jashoda Devi Dasi.
Yes.
Huh? So Jashoda Devi's servant. Maid
Because
servant.
there is this idea coming up that women can be called Devi because it's in the name.
No, that is the, like the women are addressed as Devi. Like Jashoda is Devi because she is a woman.
But is she addressed as Devi because she is a special woman, or can any woman be addressed?
It would
as
depend, like actually any woman can be addressed as Devi. Yeah. Like
Isn't it reserved for the husband, that only the husband calls his wife Devi, but not any woman?
yeah. Generally, in the Vedic culture, sometimes they don't address by name directly. Because of respect. Like superiors generally not addressed by name. Like a father, the son, when he would address his father's name, then he would use the word Shri, Shrimat, etc. Like Prabhupada, generally we don't say Prabhupada, we say Srila Prabhupada. Srila Abhay Charana Aravindo Prabhupada. So, as a kind of a respectful way of addressing is, but it's not that only the husband can call the wife Devi. It will be, it'll depend on time, place, and circumstances. Jamuna Priya?
Thank you so much for the very beautiful story. Raj, I had a few questions, short ones, but I first wanted to ask you one question that you said that the Gopas would enjoy from Krishna in the day, the Gopis at night. Then he lived in the hills, so they all of them were there for 7 days. So just this question to me that how did the Gopas and the Gopis cope with that? Because they didn't get exclusive time with him, so how did their so the Krishna is not exclusively with the Gopas now for the whole day as it usually would be. But for the 7 days, Gopis and the Gopas, all of them were there under the hill. Whereas on a daily basis, he would go to the Gopas and the day would go to the day. So what happened to the Gopas and the Gopis? How did they manage?
When?
When they were under the hill for 7 days all together.
They all didn't sleep. They all were looking at Krishna. For 7 days, their eyes were glued onto Krishna. So that's how Krishna fulfilled their desires. You have how many other questions
Very
here?
short question.
Okay.
Maharaj, in the beginning, when he lifted the hill, you explained how there was a ramp, there were stairs going down, there was palace with beautiful gems. So was this already existing there for his pastimes, or was that created just at that point for all of them? That's a secret thing.
Can Krishna say, "Let there be light," and there was light? So does Krishna have to appoint an engineer, then take a make some drawings and then get some contractor come and build it, or he can just, in a flash of a moment, he can make arrangements. Sometimes Krishna does take the help of Vishwakarma. Sometimes Krishna does take help. But sometimes, like in this case, just Krishna's will created that. He lifted and it happened. And in the ocean, in the causal ocean. Because this universe has 7 outer layers, and outside the layer is causal ocean. And that causal ocean is sometimes described as Viraja, Viraja river. And beyond Viraja is Brahma Jyoti, and then the spiritual sky. It's, like you can consider it's an ocean of cause. It's not water. You see, it's an ocean of cause. Cause is a substance. Just as water is H2O, cause is because. So that's cause. And the universe is floating in that ocean of cause.
I worship on the day Govardhan in the temple. So I was thinking, what can I to please him and make him happy? I find he is so happy.
Serve him with all your heart, offering all your love to him, offering all your dedication. That's what Govardhan wants. हाँ? वो बेटा ब्रह्मचारी हो गया। अच्छा। तो जो ब्रह्मचारी बना, तुम प्रसन्न हुए हो या? हाँ, तब वैष्णव अपराध मत करना। वो जो मार्ग अपनाया है वो सबसे श्रेष्ठ मार्ग है। उसके राह पर रुकावट मत डालना, ठीक है? देखो, भगवान का भक्त होने जब कोई भगवान का भक्त बनता है, उसका 10 पीढ़ी पहले 10 पीढ़ी पीछे उद्धार हो जाता है। तो ऐसा सौभाग्य मिलना क्या सही है या नहीं? ठीक है? ऐसे सोचो कि जब लड़का अगर नौकरी करता था बहुत दूर, तो तुमसे ऐसे तो दूर चला जाता था। तो वैसे जब कभी कभी लड़का दूर चला जाता है नौकरी के वास्ते, अब ये सोचो ये भगवान के वास्ते वो मंदिर में आ गया है, भगवान का नौकरी कर रहा है। तो बताओ किसका नौकरी अच्छा है? हाँ, भगवान का नौकरी है या रिलायंस का नौकरी? हाँ, तो ये समझना, ये क्योंकि वो जो ममता जो है वो माया की प्रभाव से हो रहा है। पिछले जन्म में बाल बच्चा था तुम्हारा? पिछले जन्म में पता ही नहीं। अगले जन्म में भी इस जन्म का जो बाल बच्चे हैं उसके बारे में कुछ भी पता नहीं रहेगा। हाँ? ठीक है। It will depend. It will depend on their consciousness also. If they are not, devotees, then yeah, going to Vrindavan will be possible. Only devotees will be able to go to Vrindavan.
Please accept my humble obeisances. I had a question that is it true that we cannot advance unless the relationship with the devotees are not good?
Or you can put it the other way around. As you advance, your relationship with devotees become better and better. Okay? Okay, another question from Ramrajya Das, Delhi. Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dandavat Pranam. My question is, Indra is making many times mistakes like in Govardhan pastimes and Prithu Maharaj pastimes and many other times. But Lord Krishna is still helping Indra, forgiving him to preserve his position. Maharaj, can you explain why Lord Krishna is taking side of Indra? Because Indra is his appointed employee. When the Malik, when the boss has a good employee, even if sometimes the employee makes a mistake, he tolerates it. And besides that, these are all Krishna's pastimes. Pastimes is like a drama. Like in a drama, different actors, actresses play their roles. So in Krishna's pastimes, these different personalities are playing their roles. Like even look at Ravan and Kumbhakarna. Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha. Who are they? They are his associates, Joy and Vijay. So in this way, apparently they are playing like in a stage, in a play. There is a hero and there is a villain. On the stage, the villain is so inimical to the hero. They have such conflict. But outside the stage, they are friends. So similarly in Krishna's pastimes, different individuals are playing. Some are playing a favorable role, some are playing unfavorable role. But to play, say, a drama is enacted by the king. Will the king get any Tom, Dick and Harry to play different roles in the drama? Or the king will have his own people to play the roles? So in Krishna's pastimes, even the villains are Krishna's own people. Even the demons are Krishna's own people. So that's how we have to look at it. They're playing the role in that way. They're making mistakes. But Krishna is, when they surrender to Krishna, they're forgiven. So this is how Krishna is teaching us that no matter whoever we are, whatever we may do, if we surrender to Krishna, everything will be forgiven. Okay, thank you all very much. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. So today is my last day. I'll be leaving at about 1 o'clock, 1:15 I think. I'll be leaving, 1:15. And so I had a very nice time with you all. This time because of my treatment I could not give so much time to you all. But I can see that just by being here, many things has been accomplished, and so become very good devotees. And as I answered to your name, yeah. Like the sign of advancement is your relationship with devotees will become good. So show your advancement in that way. Develop nice relationship with all the devotees. Create a very nice atmosphere. Actually in the Hindu culture, there is a very big confusion. The confusion due to the misunderstanding or lack of understanding between Devtas and Bhagavan. The Devtas, Prabhupada translated the word Devtas as demigods. And Krishna is Bhagavan. Bhagavan is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Do you understand the difference? One is a demigod. Demigod means demi. They are not even God as yet. They are not really God. The demigods. They are individuals with some special power. Devtas. Who are these Devtas? They are actually, the Devtas are the controllers of different affairs of this universe. Like this is one universe. In this universe there are different departments. There is, say, wind department. Just as in the city of Ujjain there are different departments. If we go to the city center, we will find there are different offices, and there are different offices of different departments. Electric supply department, water supply department, and so forth. Similarly, in the universal affairs there are different departments. There is wind in the universe. Who is controlling the wind? Who is in charge of the wind department? Pavan? Pavan Bhagavan or Pavan Dev? Pavan Dev. There is fire department. Who is in charge? Agni Dev. There is water department. Who is in charge? Varun Dev. And there is the king of all the devas. Who is that? King of, who says Mahadev? I hear somebody say. No. The king of all the devas is Indra Dev. Indra. So, Indra Dev. So these are all devs, and they are taking care of these different departments only of this universe. But how many universes are there? Why are you late, Amal Bhakta? Why are you late? Every day you are coming late, not today. I started the culture that 8 o'clock the door will be closed. Still you are coming late. So, so different. Close the door. Yeah, I don't want anybody to come. So, who is there? Come in. Shaili, you can come in and close the door. Lock it up. No, you stay outside. Stay out. Lock it up. The class is not the place when anybody can come in at their whims. Indra Dev. Indra is the king of all the demigods, devas and devis. There are devis also. For example, there is education department. Who is in charge of the education department? Everybody knows. Saraswati Devi. Even more important is finance department. Who is in charge of the finance department? Lakshmi Devi. So these are the devas and devis. But Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Devis and devas are many, but Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Devis and devas are many, but how many Bhagavans are there? Bhagavan is one. Ekam eva aditya parama purusha. So is Hinduism believe many gods or one Supreme Personality of Godhead? People think that Hindus believe in many gods. Because in English there is only one expression, gods, God. But in Sanskrit there is Devis, Devas, Devta and Bhagavan. So is Hinduism monotheistic? Is Hinduism, does Hinduism believe in one God or many gods? Is it clear to you all? So these are the very, very important things that we should understand. That's why Hinduism is being denigrated like that. People think Hinduism is a hodgepodge religion. But Hinduism is the original religion, Sanatan Dharma. So that understanding has to be clear. So, as I was saying, one universe has many demigods. And how many universes are there? How many universes are there? Innumerable universes. Innumerable. Endless universe. And all these universes are created by somebody, or did it come by accident?
Vrashbhana sute pranami harim priya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Janmadasya yato anvayaditarata Shacharthesha Vigyeswarat Tene Brahma Vyadikave Muyandu Yatsura यत्र सर्गो मृषा नाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकम् सत्यं वरं धीमहि सत्यं धीमहि सत्यं वरं कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्णा। और आपको भी बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। आज रात को आपने बहुत पटाखे छोड़े। चलो आएंगे। हाँ जी हाँ 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 धन्यवाद बहुत बहुत। हाँ हाँ हरे कृष्ण थैंक यू। हाँ नमामीश्वरं सत्पुण्डलं नमामि शमी कृष्ण जिनका नाम है गोकुल जिनका धाम है कृष्ण जिनका नाम है गोकुल जिनका धाम है शशि भगवान को शशि भगवान को बारंबार प्रणाम बारंबार प्रणाम कृष्ण कृष्ण का नाम गोकुल जिनका नाम ऐसे ही भगवान शशि भगवान को बारंबार बारंबार प्रणाम कृष्ण जिनका नाम है गोकुल जिनका नाम है शशि भगवान को शशि भगवान को बारंबार प्रणाम बारंबार प्रणाम यशोदा जिनकी मैया है नंद जी बाबैया यशोदा जिनकी मैया है नंद जी बापैया शशि गोपाल को बारंबार प्रणाम शशि गोपाल को बारंबार प्रणाम कृष्ण जिनका नाम है गोकुल जिनका नाम शशि भगवान को शशि गोपाल को बारंबार बारंबार राधा जिनकी छाया है हर जिनकी माया राधा जिनकी राधा जिनकी छाया है हर जिनकी माया श्याम को श्याम को बारंबार कृष्ण जिनका नाम है गोकुल जिनका नाम ऐसे जी भगवान को ऐसे जी गोपाल को ऐसे श्री घनश्याम को लूट लूट दरी मागन कायो बाल गोल दन देन चरायो लूटा लूटा दधी माग लुटायो बाल गोल दन देन चरायो लीला राम को मार मार गुणाम वैसे जी गोपाल को